what's up guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you the top 5 best plugins for all Roblox developers, whether you're a builder, scripter, or anything. But these are mainly going to be builders. So we're going to go ahead and get into the first one, which is going to be Build Tools by F3X. So basically, it's basically just a better modified version of these normal build tools. So I mean, you spawn in a part, and over here, this is move, this is scale, this is rotate, and then there's a bunch more tools, which, yeah, it's basically just a better build tools. Sometimes if you have a model that you got from Blender and it won't scale up with these normal tools, so for say, yeah, you're trying to scale it up because it's too small, you cannot scale it up with these sometimes. So sometimes you'll need to pull out these, and then it should work. We're gonna go ahead and get into the other one, which is Archimedes right here. So basically, I think everybody knows what Archimedes is, but if you don't, if you go ahead and spawn in a part, and let's just say you're trying to make like a little pathway area, so this is great for making paths, but you go ahead and make your part how you want it to be, and then you can either hit render all, which will come directly back and make a full circle, or you can hit render, where you can flip axis and then bring it this way, and maybe flip axis again, bring it back this way, and then go ahead and spin this, bring it this way again, and then maybe this way a bit. But as you can see, it's making nice smooth pathways. So yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff with this one. This is probably one of the most useful plugins that I have in my plugins tab. But let's see, we can make a little circle real quick. So if we just bring this over here and hit render all, which it'll tell you exactly how many there's going to be. So there should be 26, and here's our circle that's like perfect, which is actually kind of nice. But yeah, that's basically all for Archimedes, which is part to terrain. So I think everybody also knows what part to terrain is. Basically, if you have a part that let's just say you want to make some terrain, and instead of it being all over the place, you just want it to be, let's just say, this square right here. So you go ahead and go into the plugins and you pull out part to terrain. You pick what terrain material you would like. I'm just gonna do grass, and then you go ahead and click it on it, and it should turn to grass. There might be like some bugs, but we'll see. But yeah, that's basically all you can do. I mean, you can make a bunch of materials. So for example, we can pull out another one and bring it out here. We could do ice, you can do water, you can do wood, you can do stone. I don't know, you can do a bunch of things with this plugin. That's basically most of what you can do with part to terrain, and we're going to be pulling on to the second to last one, which is going to be grass fixer. So along this one's similar to part to terrain. Then what we're gonna want to do is spawn in a part, and let's just say you're trying to make a little pathway, and yeah, you're trying to make a little pathway. Yeah, you made like a little Archimedes pathway, and now it's going through the grass. Now you have this problem where it's sticking up through the part. So what you can do is you can make sure that you turn this to leafy grass if it's grass, and then whatever for anything else, and then you hit fix selected parts and make sure you have the part selected, and then all the grass will be gone, or at least 90% of it will be gone off of it. Sometimes you get these little bugs right here that I think you can be fixed like that, but apparently not. But usually it does work all the way. It might just be a bug. I would say it works very, very good, but yeah, I think that's just about all that you can do with this plugin. Now we're gonna move into Brush Tool, which I think Brush Tool is one of the most well-known plugins known to Roblox. So let's just say you're making a map and you're trying to make a little tree. So let's just make a little tree real quick. Now what you're going to want to do, now that we have our tree, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you have it in a model, or else it will not work. It'll have separate parts and will spawn at different times. So now you got to go into Brush Tool, scroll down, and then it'll ask add model to brushes, or whatever the name is. You're going to hit add, and then make sure none of these other pieces are in there, and just make sure that it's just the tree model. Now you're going to hit activate brush and make sure all this is how you would like it. And then now you just click and or hold down your mouse, and it should spam out trees just how you like it. And as you can see, this is a nice little forest. Yeah, it's pretty nice for making a little scenery area instead of just having to duplicate each little tree, because that takes a lot of time. But yeah, I think that's most of what brush tool can do. It can do a bunch more stuff, but for now I think that's pretty much the basics. But that is gonna be all for today, and if you did enjoy, make sure to go down below, hit that like and subscribe button, and tell me some ways that I can improve my newest videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys Wednesday with the next upload. Peace out.